Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This game 2 of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Bijan Robinson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Washington.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. 3rd and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. Going for it all. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders move out in front by the score of 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A pass taken in by Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He keeps it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Off his own read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And that one not gonna net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. And he's gonna have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. The motion man here is McLaurin. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. I'm this coordinator. I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh! And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal. Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Love to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Packers.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Love. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. This defense backed up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now he takes off. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll stick with him again. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Up the middle they go. He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That complete to Jacobs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good. For the Packers, 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. He finds Likely, his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2nd down throw for Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores We're going to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here on the road for the Commanders, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.